Hmm. All right, so I see what's on the talk shows today. Um, The Real has Craig Robinson, Ryan, Michelle Bath from Sylvie's Love, Adriana and Israel Huffington, Angels We Have Heard on High. Drew has Martha Stewart, Dog Makeover with Jess Rona. That's all I can read right now. Maury has 2020 caught on camera. You can't make this stuff up. Ellen has Sarah Paulson and Kira Allen from Run. And Swab Squad nurses tell about working on the front lines of the pandemic. I see who Jerry has. Sex Starved from 2013. Solomon gets tangled up with his beloved wife's sister. Bethany's sister says her boyfriend hooked up with a coworker.
Always gone.
Little Jerry.
I have to get up. I have to take care of the baby by myself. I have to keep her happy. I have to take her out. You say that she's a mama's girl. Do you know why she's a mama's girl? Because you're not there.
Oh. And that is how it is sometimes.
Yeah,
So that gives you an excuse to sleep around
It's not an excuse, and I'm sorry.
Sleep around with a stranger. So it gives you an excuse to sleep around with a stranger. You can sit down and you can talk to me.
How did it start with this other guy?
Well, we've known him for about a year and a half, and we, hung out all the time, and then we ended up moving in with him. And about 3 months ago, he's always there for the baby, and he makes her laugh.
Well, Jerry's shows her about adultery or affairs or.
Working to make sure and provide for our family. I'm not gone just because I want to be away from everything. You know how it feels to work long hours, come home and I miss everything, miss my baby's first steps. Because I want to provide for our family, make sure that we have everything that we need so we'll have a good future.
But that's what we need. See, somebody gotta bring home the bacon, fry it up in a pan. I mean, that's why roles back then, right, were important. See, someone had to bring home the bacon. Now, I wouldn't mind, like I said, if I had a woman who was working and she wanted to take care of me now, and I take care of the children.
Dude, you were never.
And like I said, that just not gonna be neat.
Act like a dad when you never.
I don't know her.
That's what I want to know. What do you know about being a dad?
I don't know anyone right now.
What do you know about making good money to provide?
Totally single. Totally.
At least I have a good job. I mean, at least I have a job. At least I'm not some bum on the streets, man. You know what I'm saying?
Do you want? Are you saying you want to be with her?
I mean, it crossed my mind.
Yep.
I'm being honest. I started to fall for you.
She might not want
What
that.
do you want to say to him?
I'm sorry.
Don't be as fun. I understand completely. I really do.
There was something there. I did have feelings for you.
I did too.
But I have to change what's going on between me and Jason. He is the father of my child.
That's understandable.
I have to do it for my family's sake.
There is one thing.
Oh, there's something else with Jerry.
I have 4 in yours.
Uh-oh. This is, well, see, Jerry's a kind of, I don't know who does it, right? Hmm. But that's what I mean about critiquing shows, right? Y'all so not understanding the legal ramifications of that. Why we can do it now, right? You're giving us cell phones. Your government is coming up with technology, right? And allowing it to come forth, right? Right. This ain't like holding a camera anymore. You can upload a video directly and give your opinion about lots of things you couldn't do before. Right? Well, you're changing that way of doing that, right? So, like I said, even doing it from the computer, changed, right? With computer cameras, right? But that's the whole point. Because I was watching TV, like I said before I went on, right? Mm-hmm. Now, on Ancient Aliens, sometimes ancient people would say the gods were in mountains, right? Like Zeus in.
Is the third largest volcano in the world. The surrounding region was once home to the mysterious Guanche people, thought to live on the islands as far back as 200 BC. After the
Okay.
Spanish invaded in the 15th century, the native culture and traditions quickly disappeared. But some ancient astronaut theorists believe a series of pyramids found near Mount Teide
So this is the
were
History
built by the
Channel.
Guanche and may provide more clues about this ancient civilization.
This is 12, 13, 13.
Because there is so much that we don't know about them.
Alien
The
and
Guanche
Mysterious
people are a
Mountains.
real mystery.
So why are mountains like Olympus or Sinai or Kilimanjaro
Looking at some of these mummies.
considered? Even Shambhala is rumored to be in the Himalayas, right?
And the pyramids that they are building was the earliest step pyramids in Egypt, but also the step pyramids that we see throughout the Mayan culture.
Because it's a triangle.
Quite close to Mount Teide, there are
Hello?
a series of
You never seen a triangle?
that seem to have
That's so
some
mysterious,
relationship
huh?
to the
It's also
mountain
cute.
or volcano. And there may have even been representations of that
Right.
mountain itself, but they also
Right.
were places
They
of
represent mountains to the
communication.
gods.
But
What were they going to build in Babylon? A stairway to heaven. A stairway to heaven. Alright. And why do you think each layer is thinner, right? Like a mountain. Like a mountain. But what forms a mountain? Crooked something? Right. When you smash something together, right, into a ball, and it's a cube, right? Wouldn't the mountains appear? Now, again, right. If the earth was flat and smooth and being crushed into a ball by Satan, it was flat at one time. It was flat at one time. Flat-ish. You still got to round the corners or you fall off, too sharp to turn. Just a suggestion. So, it talks about the mountains being straight in the Bible too. And the valleys being brought up even. Well, what would happen to the earth if all that was to happen? Would it go back to a cube shape? Huh? Don't Jesus talk of that himself? Right. Well, we're not even in the correct shape we're supposed to be in. We're supposed to be a cube, more than that. So no, that way, And it would pull the seas together if you formed something that was a cube into the ball.
Not just unusual sightings, but really dramatic. I mean, off the charts.
Right. Jerry, you mean? Right.
That you were different, and you were a kind-hearted person and a great mother to your child. When you look at her, I can see the love that you have for her very clearly, and I think it's absolutely amazing. One thing you and I both know is that I'm great with your daughter.
Uh-oh. Pot belly, pot belly. I got one too. But like I said, I can teach you, again, that's bad behavior on both parts and what you're going to do. I mean, no. But like I said, people cheat. Right? And see, who has the choice though? The woman. No. The men want to fight over someone who, what, has the choice to be with one or the other or both, right? Yeah. I suggest they do them as you try and just get over with. You know what I mean? Come on. You up and say, girl. Quit pretending you don't. Sometimes, right?
Oh, it's to her. I mean, evidently she does. She would never
But,
slept with me if she didn't.
like I said, that's the point. I try to give her the choice, and if she chooses me, she chooses me. You know.
Seriously.
And I try not to force
You want
the
to make
decision,
this
right?
work, is what you're saying.
I try not to obsess over it. I talk about
It's not going to work if you're behind the
everyone.
working all day, but not playing with your kids. That is driving her crazy. It's just not going to work.
But why do I reference all this, right? Because it's like cheating, it's like Maribel, it's like dancing, right? Everybody has issues before you meet them, after you meet them. I know. And, you know, you can be a one night stand, but if I don't remember you, that's not fun for me. You're having some fun, I guess, right? I hope.
You gonna put a roof over our head? Yeah, I have before. And yours.
Uh-oh. That's true, too. That's true, too. But that's 2013. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. It's the point and everything. And see, a good commentary, you explain the situation. You help people understand. And they come away understanding things a little bit differently. When you mediate, right? Instead of trying to dictate Billy Graham or Franklin Graham, right? You have to hear both sides of an argument first. That's what Jesus is really up in heaven doing, listening to what you're saying about the gay people and what they're responding to you. And why do you think he let some people be gay and some people be straight? And don't really do nothing about it. Because he can't. Or he understands what both sides are saying. And Satan wants you to each other, sir. To not try and bridge the gap. Or understand each other. Right. But like I said, I want a woman, but it was 17 instead of 1, right? Mm-hmm. That might be a burden I have to bear.
There is something truly magnetic about this mountain that is bringing people to come and
To finally get a woman, at least towards a certain time in my life, right?
find lights. Unidentified objects are seen around that mountain.
About how much longer? Another 40 years or 2060 maybe?
Mountain is a vast labyrinth of limestone caves. These limestone caves have led a number of people to believe that this is actually some kind of alien base, that extraterrestrials are living inside the mountain. And in fact, they've been living there for thousands of years.
What could be going on there?
So what happened in 2012 is that all sorts of doomsday groups
That's like my
flocked
car.
to the area because they felt like it would be the only place that would be
The
safe
choice.
from the devastation and destruction
This
that
is
would
his
engulf
book.
the entire planet. They
But that's
believed
also
that the
promoting
aliens
the
were
people,
going to
right?
come out and protect anybody who was
Another
encamped
thing
in the
you
area.
can do is
And that they
say,
would
look, I'm
be
doing this
certain
under
people that would
nonprofit
come
status as a pastor, trying to explain it to my congregation, whoever comes to my channel, beyond what you're doing. They'll maybe a religious idea about it, right?
Might there be other similar mountains, secretly housing otherworldly civilizations? Mount Shasta, California.
I've heard of Shasta, right? That was a soft drink, right?
At over 14,162 feet.
Too.
This mountain has inspired strange and incredible stories for thousands of years.
Right.
The local Native Americans have always felt there was something special about Mount Shasta. It was thought that humankind actually originated from within Mount Shasta. That there was a great cataclysm, and that the people of planet Earth actually hid within the mountain. When the cataclysm had passed,
Well, I
the people
ain't nowhere
ran
yet.
to
Oh, there you ain't. And I'm so dangerous to each other, someone else, right? Or they're trying to be a danger to me. And there they are. Right.
That there was a culture that lived within subterranean chambers in Mount Shasta.
Subterranean chambers, right? Like,
a very significant
Journey to the
UFO
Center of the Earth.
sightings around Mount Shasta, and you have to wonder, why is that the case? I don't think we can.
Well, was that what
presence buried deep within Mount Shasta itself?
E.T. was based on, or Close Encounters of the Third Kind, or movies like that, right?
And if so, might they have built advanced civilizations?
Devil's Rock, right?
Mount Shasta, but in mountains across the world.
Great mountains have been objects of fascination and veneration for as long as we have stories. They reach to the heavens. They have hidden crevices and caves. They are also dangerous, so we have the severity issues of life and death. So, in every corner of the planet, there have been special and sacred mountains.
And he also calls it earthquakes are birth pains for the earth, right? But which way is it going to go? Into a cube again or into a ball, right? If we go back to what we were, if we were cube and flat,
It's entirely possible that the extraterrestrials set up.
what would happen to all the mountains? They would go straight, right? And the valleys would be brought up even, right? See, the mountains would go down and the valleys would come up, right?
Again in human affairs as they had done in the past. And perhaps this is why we're drawn to mountains. We instinctively know that the extraterrestrial.
But can he do it with us on it either, right?
Are the Earth's mountains really the sites of alien visitations that occurred thousands of years ago? Did extraterrestrials use remote
Well, see, that's what the fallen angels were telling you. We ain't from another planet.
If someone is interfering in your relationship, are you sure it isn't because you or your lover hasn't extended the invitation?
Right?
Most people don't go where they're truly not wanted.
Right?
Until next time, take care of yourself and each other.
That's why I stay home all day, right? I don't feel I'm really wanted anywhere.
Happy holidays from WSAV.
Right. Dirty Dancing. That's on Goldberg's. Don't put.
People willing to stand up for other people, no matter what it costs them.
Unfortunately, my mom dragged me to see it with her 17 times.
Oh, God. I didn't have to do it with that with my mom, but it's a bit exuberating. I seen it once. Didn't obsess. I like the music more, you know.
That mullet.
Dirty Dancing was the only thing that got my mom and sister to get along. For the first time ever, they were like friends.
My sister was kind of young, but she did much probably when she got older. Right. Might have been one of the movies I would watch with her, right? Right. Now we're me. I'll probably do it just like that. And we're passing to the house and we're inside taking me. The urgency, just remember. Nah, yeah. You're the one thing I can't get enough of. Well, what do you want me to do? I'm telling you my story over and over again for a reason, man. But see, to get your guy to do it also allows other people to do it. See, when you do it with Jimmy, other people can do it too, right? Not just Jimmy, though, just Jimmy. Or do you forget that little rule, right? And another thing you're forgetting is parodies. Alright, even impersonation parodies are under comedy too, right? Because when Dana Carvey does the different voices, the only difference between singing and talking is what? The notes. Exactly, you know. See, when you're singing, which means you're using your speaking voice, you just start singing the song. And you just add those to the words. Right? Never had the time of my life. I'm playing that. I'm playing. I don't know. And why is it educational? That right? Because I've never figured how to change your voice. Right. I'm also not just doing singing voices, but also what? You'll get their voices. I got pizza. Oh, the different yet. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Exactly. Now, of course, I'm listening to the Munchkins. I mean, I don't know why you can't do that, but I don't do that. And it's just accessing my upper register, my head voice, my head voice. Every so often, we like to see right? Alright. That's why too. Alright. Now I know where Shakira sounds like Shakira, and I know where she better use the Bollywood sound. I know. Looking for a love. Doesn't matter, no. And some people think she sounds like a goat. I don't know. I heard that rumor too, right? And that was Jim Brewer, right? When he played Good Boy or whatever. But I'm referencing the character like he did with Joe Pesci and Robert De Niro, whatever. That's a character. It's a character, right? Skit there. But I'm referencing it. What? See, if you're using similar material from a similar skit, that's giving the credit to SNL, for example, right? And Jim Brewer, who did the skit with Joe Pesci sometimes, Robert De Niro, whatever, right? They beat him with a wiffle ball bat. Go to beat you with a wiffle ball bat. Wiffle ball bat. Right. Because I'm not here to hurt no one. Now, if you hurt yourself or you go crazy on me yourself, I don't know how you're going to. I don't know how it's going. I admit it. But like I said, it's like with the brownies, you know. You're not asking me why, or using your head, right? I'm having to explain it to you as if you have no common sense in that area. I put the brownie mix in the bowl, and then I put the bowl in the microwave after I dumped the brownie mix into the pan there, right? And put the pan in the oven to cook, right? And again, made brownies. And then I put the the bowl in the microwave to kind of cook the rest of the brownie mix. And it's kind of melted into the plastic, which maybe it was the wrong kind. I don't know. Didn't expect that. Social awareness club. Oops. They're trying to do the scene. The list. Where he's getting out of there. Hell with that. Now, another thing you can do is you can pretend to guess what they're saying. And probably talking about the movie where Ian. Might help you to work on lip reads. Right. something. Something about that could be boobs. I don't know. Yeah, they're talking about the dirty dancing part of dirty dancing, grinding up on the woman, but they're grinding up on each other. That's the way you're going crazy, right? I know. Okay, okay, that's too far, right? No, sir, we not my place, right? But see, but what if you're wronger and wanting to subdue it and making them be gay, right? Or straight, right? And they just can't feel that way for some reason, right? That would you, right? See, you can try to talk someone into doing something like you do it, right? But if they won't do it, you still can't make them do it, right? And then you create a subculture where they're doing it anyway. With or without your say so, right? Or knowing about it, right? Well, like I said, if you don't want to be around me, you don't know what I'm doing when I'm not around you either. Well, it's like today I'm telling you what I'm doing. So, now if you want to look up scripture though, you use a concordance. Well, I'm trying to explain